Welcome to another in the series of self-identity through Ho'oponopono. Our instructor has taught this process all over the world. He's an author, a lecturer, and a PhD. Here is Dr. Ihaleakala, Hew Len.
Welcome to the series on self-identity through Ho'oponopono. Now, one of the most important questions to ask that we rarely ask ourselves is, who am I? And because most of us roaming the earth have no idea of who we are troublemakers. We create wars, we create all kinds of problems, we get sick, and because we don't know who we are. So this series is about identity. Who am I? And so I'm going to speak to that, and then I'm going to ask, we have a video on Morrnah making her comments, so the question is, who am I? And it's important to know that you are composed of really 4 elements instead of 3. One is the divinity in you, one is the superconscious, one is the conscious mind, and one is the subconscious. So these 4 elements make up your identity. So it's very important to know the 4 aspects of what they do. So when we look at your identity, what we want to do is want to know what is the role or the function of the infinity or God. So God has 3 functions. One is that it's a creator of your being. It's the one that created you. And so number 2, it knows exactly what it is, the exact tolerance for your existence on this earth. And then it also knows what your problems are. And your problems are memories in the subconscious, and it knows what they are and how to rectify them. It can send down, this is the God in you. It can send down the information that erases the memories, because it knows exactly who you are. Erases the memories, purifies them, releases them, and gets you back to your origin, which is nothing. You are nothing. And as long as you are nothing, you become everything. So identity is a very, very important question to ask. So I'm going to ask to see what Morrnah has to say about identity.
The 3 minds, which is the subconscious, the conscious, and the superconscious, as a totality of one.
What Morrnah is talking about is the 3 aspects of mind, the superconscious, conscious, and subconscious, what the Hawaiians call the Amakua, the Uhani, and the Unipili. These are very important beings. So what is the role of the superconscious? Superconscious is that part of you that connects you to the God. And that part is very important, because one of the functions it has is that it can modify whatever is sent up to be amended. So the superconscious looks at it, sends it up to the divinity. Now the conscious mind has the ability to take responsibility. It can say, I'm sorry, or it can say, no, that's somebody else's problem, it's not mine. But the conscious mind has this ability to rectify the problem. So one of its functions is to say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. So if it's willing to do that, then it can be set free from these memories that bug it. Yeah? So let's say it can do any of these processes. I love you, thank you, any of these processes in this series. Yeah? And so it begins the process. So now the subconscious then has a very important role. It holds all of the memories. It's where all the bugs are located. This is where your sickness is located. If you're having health problems, if you're having financial problems, if you're having any kind of problem, its memory is replaying in the subconscious. And you can teach the subconscious how to let go. So the Ho'oponopono is about letting go and letting God. And all you have simply to do is to apply any of these cleaning processes. I love you, thank you. And if you do, then your identity gets rectified. You get back to 0, and getting back to 0, you become inspired, and you hang around with the divinity who can feed you. And so now you're into the flow. You're into ease. You just begin to flow and flow and flow until more memories come up and block the flow, and then you can begin the cleaning again. You can clean and clean, and any of these cleaning processes, but the cleaning process is simply about, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And so you're saying to the divinity, I'm sorry, please forgive me for whatever I'm experiencing as a problem. The problem is in me. It isn't anywhere else. It's not in my mother, my grandparents, not anywhere else in the universe. It's in me. So Ho'oponopono is a simple process of rectifying errors.
For more information, self-identity through Ho'oponopono.com.